Good morning everybody, I hope you're all having a lovely day. Me and Sky are just out on a walk and it's really lovely to be outside again. I've not been very well for the last week or so, so I've been pretty much staying indoors and just doing really short local walks with the dog. My partner's taken her out a little bit more, but yeah, I was really excited. I woke up this morning, I felt a lot better. I've still got a bit of a sore throat. I just had like a flu-y thing. I did test for COVID and it came back negative, so yeah, some sort of flu thing, but it wasn't very nice, and I usually get over things quite quick, and yeah, this is day 7 and I'm still not 100%, but I'm much better. So decided to take her out. We came on a local walk near Feshy Bridge, and it follows the River Feshy round, and you can keep going right down into Glen Feshy. We're not going to do too long today because I'm still recovering and getting a bit breathless. But there's a couple of walks you can do. There's also a sculpture trail, which is a really short walk, and it just is all these sculptures that have been made out of trees and stuff. So that's quite cool. If you're ever in the area, I do recommend seeing that. But yeah, I think today we're just going to go down, follow the river, and then go and sit on the riverbank for a bit, have a cup of tea, hoping the rain holds off. I think it's alright. It's quite overcast, but not too bad. It's a bit muggy, so I'm getting a bit warm, but can't really complain. We've had a lot of rain recently, so it's nice for that to have stopped. But we've just been admiring all the wildflowers that have come up since the last time I came here. A lot of orchids. It's just, yeah, July now, so it's just prime time for wildflowers. Also prime time for hay fever, which is another reason I've not been coming out as much recently, because I do get hay fever, but pollen levels are fairly low today, and I decided I'm just gonna deal with it anyway, because I can't not go outside. So yes, I'll take you along with me, and I'll be checking in with you guys later. So we just got back to the car. Hi baby, you want to be on the video? She thinks she's getting a treat, but she's already had plenty. Oh, I've said the word now, I'll have to give her one in a minute. Had a bit stuffy, sorry. Had a really nice walk. Feel really actually re-energized now, so that's nice. But I wanted to share with you a book that I've been reading, so I'm gonna head back now, have a wee break, a cup of tea, and I'll share that with you because it's definitely been one of the favourite books I've read this year and has really inspired me. So stay tuned for that. So just got back from the walk, but I wanted to show you what I'm wearing today, because I showed you these guys in my last video. So this is my own design, a wild soul that I am doing with T-Mill, which is a really sustainable print on demand brand. So this is organic cotton, and I've got the boxy fit jumper in sage green, and it means it's slightly cropped, which I think looks quite nice with a dress underneath. I just thought that was quite cute. I wear it with t-shirts as well, and that looks fine, but I just liked it with the cropped look with the dress underneath. It feels very summery, but Scottish summer, because I always have to have an extra layer because it doesn't get that hot here. Apologies if you can hear noises. My partner's actually just in the garage. They're cutting up some bits of wood because we're doing a bit of an office renovation, which I will be showing you guys shortly, so stay tuned for that. But now I'm just going to get myself a cup of tea, and then I'm going to chat to you about this book I mentioned. This is the book I wanted to talk to you guys about. It's called The Unexpected Joy of the Ordinary. It's by Catherine Gray, and I've read some of her books. Well, I've read one of her books before, actually, The Unexpected Joy of Being Sober, which I really enjoyed, and is one of the reasons that I just stopped drinking altogether. I've never been much of a drinker. Obviously I did a bit at university, but it's been tailing off over the years, and now I don't drink at all, and I think that book was definitely quite pivotal in that. Maybe that's something for another video, but yes, she's a really amazing writer in my opinion. She's really funny, even with some of the subject matter she goes into. Like that book, it goes into her relationship with alcohol, and she had a very unhealthy relationship with alcohol and did lead to quite dark points of her life. She still manages to bring a bit of humour into it, and I just knew that this book, it's another one from the library. I've got a little library hoard here at the moment. Really spoke to me, and it's essentially about, it kind of opens with like a bit of science around the fact that we are always chasing things and never satisfied, and why that is. Basically, you know, once you get one thing, you want the next thing, etc, etc. So she goes into a bit of science about that, which is quite interesting, and then just goes into all the little things in life that we should be celebrating. I remember one chapter she mentions like how she threw, or I don't know if she actually did it, but she talked about her maybe throwing a dinner party to celebrate getting a dishwasher for the first time, and I just made me think that is definitely something I want to be doing more. I've always been striving for the next thing to a degree. I try and live a simple life, a slow life, but there's always an element of that. And I think for me, there's been a lot of stuff with my career over the years that I've been like, oh, by next year I want to be doing this and this, and obviously with this home and wanting to build a tiny home, and next I want to be like, oh, now I want land to put the tiny home on, and it just, it can get away from you, and it can make you not appreciate what you have currently. And one of the things I really liked about this book is she every chapter, once in a while, she mentions things that make her happy and what her gratitudes are. So like for this one, she says, you know, it's a list of 26 things. One of them is prowling the park for cute dogs to pet and say, "Can I?" to bemused owners. Or having secret races with people on the seafront in the park, given they don't know, I frequently win. I just think, it's all these tiny little things, and it's made me inspired to actually start writing some gratitudes, which is something that I've heard about. I'm sure we've all heard about. You know, we should be grateful, we should record our gratitudes, and I do think that could be quite powerful. So I do think that's something I want to start doing. But and I think with this channel, like, it's difficult because I want it to be nice to watch, I want it to be interesting to watch, so I'm not always filming the stuff in my life that is more challenging or even just a bit perhaps duller, you know, like doing the dishes or sitting at my laptop for hours and then trying to get some work done. So I do want it to be interesting, but I do also want it to be authentic and to help me and hopefully help all of us celebrate all those tiny wins and tiny moments of joy that are in all of our days. So you have to tell me what yours are. What today has been small and maybe ordinary, but it's brought you joy. I'd really love love to hear it, so make sure to put those in the comments below. But yeah, and hopefully that is what I'm achieving with my channel, but I always appreciate any feedback you guys have, so let me know. Sorry if you can hear dogs barking in the background. We currently have 6 dogs in the area for lots of reasons, family staying, so there might be a bit of barking, so I should probably end this here. But yeah, I'll link this book down below if you are interested. I also have on my website, on my store page, I have like a bookshelf, a virtual bookshelf of some of my favourite all-time books, so if you ever want any recommendations, then you can check that out. But yes, I'm currently reading a new one called Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Won't Stop Talking, was the tagline. I was like, that sounds like a bit of me, so I'll let you know how that one goes. I'm already probably about a third of the way through. It's quite sciencey, but I'm really quite enjoying it, so anyway, thank you guys for watching as always. Please do like it if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. I know a lot of you now have subscribed, and I do recognise you coming back and commenting and liking videos again and again, so thank you very much. Really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you next week.